My name is Jose Ordonez.
My name is Sunday Ross. We just moved here from California.
We're engaged. See?
I came to City Church because a friend invited me. Before it was kind of like, okay, I do these things because Jesus loves me, or the Bible tells me so, like the song says. If I don't know I'm doing something wrong, if I'm just living my life the way I am and I don't see an issue with it, I need people to come alongside me that love me enough to say, hey Meg, maybe you should change, or hey, I think you're doing great at this.
It's a church that is not afraid of engaging culture.
Yeah.
With a deep concern with practical issues about the city, about people's lives, the way that people embraced us, the way that people were interested about our lives, needs, emotionally, spiritually. That's what church is really about.
I guess it all comes back to community, studying the Bible in groups, in the DNA groups.
I feel like I can be myself.
A friend of mine years ago said she was looking for a church that she didn't have to hold on to, but a church that held on to her. And that's always been in the back of my mind. A few people reached out to me and held on to me, said, hey, let's meet. Many people that I've met are transparent. I know their deepest, darkest hurts.
I had taken a dive after 3 years of sobriety, and my life just continually kept getting worse and worse. I was watching these videos. He was talking about total depravity, being an alcoholic and everything. I was like, man, this is like what I suffer from. And the more I got involved in this, the more things started clicking, and I've found that the closer I get to a relationship with Christ, the more whole I feel. I don't really need these things anymore to be whole. I can just be, and God's greatest desire must be to change our wills, and the evidence of that is Jesus.
City Church is I love you enough to do something about this. It's a community of people that are loving, kind, that want to get to know you as a person, and isn't just trying to get numbers in a seat.
I sort of caught myself. I said one day, well, you guys are trying to make me believe in Santa Claus. I mean, you're crazy. And it hit me then that, oh my gosh, if all I have to do is believe right now that there is something that's greater than myself, because I thought my whole life that I was the greatest thing on this earth. I have all the evidence to show that I'm certainly not, and I can't figure anything out.
Yeah, I like the way City Church communicates the gospel and interacts with cities in general, and really opening a dialogue with modern society.
Where I've come from in my life, being a recovering alcoholic, I've seen such horrible sides of life, as well as been such a horrible person that without my previous experience with the bad news, I don't think I ever would have accepted the good. So fascinating, really, to me, that somebody that's grown up in the church, that's for the most part been a good person, I would assume that it's a lot more difficult for them to feel that they need Jesus, whereas I really didn't have any other option. Thank God he was there.
All spectrums of belief are welcomed at City Church. So I think that's an environment in which I could take most of my friends who are not believers at all. So the community has really done a good job of holding on to me.